Welcome to the syllabus review for Education 120. The syllabus is going to be found in the Start Here Course Information tab, and you can locate it by scrolling down right underneath the course overview. This will contain a PDF file of your syllabus. When you look at a syllabus for SMC, you're going to see they look pretty much the same. You'll find the information regarding the course at the top, the name of the course number, and the CRN. The CRN will be located here. It is a 4-digit code that specifies which section of course you are enrolled in. As you can also see, there is information regarding this online section about class days, times, and due dates. I will tell you that this is my syllabus and your instructor syllabus may be slightly different, so please pay special attention to their personal policies that are at their discretion, like their acceptance of late or missing work. The prereqs for this course are English 115 or concurrently enrolled. You will find information here about your instructor, including their office hours, as well as their office location, email address, and their telephone number. The course description is going to be located on every course syllabus. It basically describes what the course is about. So specifically for this one, we are going to be looking at what your academic and career goals are and creating an educational plan that helps you achieve those. So the course outcomes that I mentioned in the navigation video are listed here. The first one is to learn about college policies and how to find them on our website, as well as where they are on campus. The second one is doing a lot of introspection and being self-aware of your personal wellness strategies, becoming more financial literate, how you can be successful academically, how you can embrace diversity and inclusion, and also feeling like you belong to the college community. The third one is all about getting involved. What kind of campus and civic engagement opportunities are located on our campus and how you can become more involved in campus life. And the last one is really dedicated to that education plan and your life plan that you'll be doing through the course of this semester. And it is, what is your major? What are your career opportunities, as well as how can you transfer your courses from SMC for future or your institution attendance. So the required course materials will all be located on Moodle. When it comes to how this course will be taught, there's a combination of different video supplements, discussion boards that you will interact with your classmates and your instructor. There will be text-based readings located on Moodle, audio-visual materials, assignments that you will complete on Moodle, as well as interactive assignments. All of these will be part of the course and how you attain the course outcomes. Our grading scale is located here. It is the same for all of your classes. Here is the grade distribution that I mentioned in the navigation video. As I said, very balanced between participation and engagement in the discussion boards, creating a life plan, creating an education plan, as well as the writing assignments and activities that make up the other 20%. And your final exam, which consists of a multiple choice and matching component, as well as a short answer component. Those two together also make up 20% of your grade. So the course policies for an online class, as I said, there really isn't attendance per se because you do not physically attend a course. However, you need to have access to the internet, and you also need to participate multiple times a week in the course. When you participate and are engaged, these are very important for your success, especially in an online class. It's really important that you log in multiple times a week. Some of your assignments will require multiple logins, so please make sure that you're paying attention to those assignment guidelines, specifically the discussion boards. The withdrawal policy is an SMC policy, and it tells you when you can withdraw and when the penalties are. This can all also be found within the academic catalog. Let's see. The late work policy. This is going to be that one that is dependent upon your instructor. Each instructor has the discretion to have a late work policy or not. Feedback policy, this will tell you how quickly you can expect feedback for your assignments. Again, these are my policies, so they might be slightly different for your instructor. So please make sure that you clear that up and get clarification there. The announcements are going to be instructor driven as well. So a lot of the communication is going to be based on your instructor's availability as well as their other courses that they're teaching. So be sure that you look at the specific contact information for your instructor. The course assignments that we will be doing in this course, the first one, the participation category, is all about discussion boards. Make sure that you are responding on time and you are responding thoughtfully. All of these posts are going to require multiple logins. There is a rubric on Moodle that will talk about how the grades are delivered. And again, this is worth 20% of your final grade. The life plan is an assignment that looks at 5 different goals beyond formal education. They can be anything that is important to you. It could be career, it could be marriage, it could be family, it could be personal fitness, stress management, really anything that you feel is a goal of yours. And honestly, the life plan is going to be the driving force behind why you want to successfully complete your degree. The life plan is worth 20% of your grade. The education plan is the how you will get through the checklist to complete that degree. It has 3 parts. It's going to have an introduction that is going to explain what your major is or what you're thinking of having your major as well as a fallback secondary field. It's going to include the full document spreadsheet of the educational development plan, and that will lay out semester by semester agenda of how you are going to get through your time at SMC. And the third part, the conclusion, will be the reflection on what is the reason for it. What are the challenges that you might experience in higher education and what are the rewards? And that again is worth 20% of your grade. Collectively, the writing assignments and activities are going to be another 20% of your grade. This is going to include some interactive activities that Moodle calls a quiz, but they are basically just activities, and they will be sometimes auto-graded and sometimes they will be required short answer grading by your instructor. So the time frame on those, some feedback you will have immediately and some will take a little bit longer. So those are the activities. And then there's the prompted journals or writing assignments that are a 1 to 2 page response to a specific prompt. So as I said, collectively, those are 20% of your grade. The final exam, which is not a real final exam in terms of how you would normally expect a final exam to be completed. This is an assessment that is open for the full week of final exam week, and you can access it as many times as you want to get the grade that you want. It will only take the highest grade into the grade book, but that plus the final exam short answers, 3 of them, will be worth 20% of your grade as well. The online due dates are going to be specific to your instructor, so please make sure that you pay attention to that. A note on online classes: a lot of people think that online classes are easier than face-to-face classes. Not necessarily true. There requires a lot of self-starting, a lot of self-motivation, and you need to do a lot of independent navigation. So you want to make sure that you feel comfortable, but also at any time, should you reach out or should you have issues, reach out to your instructor. They will help you immediately. Course expectations. Regular logins and participation are imperative. In order to be successful, you're going to need to do activities and reading assignments and doing them within the particular week. You're going to need to turn things in on time. And the big thing is, as we are requiring you to contribute to an online discussion, make sure that you are fostering mutual respect for your classmates' opinions and contributions. When you look at the next one with the netiquette, make sure that you are not writing anything that you wouldn't say to someone's face. Make sure that it's, you know, you think before you submit. Take the reader's point of view into consideration, and also just think about what potentially could be misheard. All caps are often seen as yelling, so you want to just be aware of what you say online is going to be interpreted, how it's going to be interpreted. The honesty policy and academic integrity policies largely spell out how we deal with cheating and plagiarizing. We just don't tolerate it. It can be a reason for expulsion from the institution, so make sure that you are using your own work. One of the other things that is true that a lot of people don't think about it is the copyright idea. Anything that you are producing for this class is only used for this class. You can actually plagiarize yourself. And lastly, this important notice. Every time an instructor creates a syllabus, it is at that point considered as correct and complete as possible. However, things happen. Sometimes pandemics happen. So the instructor reserves the right to make changes based on SMC's guidelines. And you would be notified that as soon as possible. And lastly, this is just a very brief overview of what you can expect in terms of the themes for the week. For more information, Moodle will provide a lot of depth on that.